rhythm. Monk on the beat. Monk on the beat.
Woo! What is up, YouTube? My Cowboys family here, bringing you guys the latest update on our very own Dallas Cowboys. And of course, as always, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Take a second to hit like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow us on all social media at MyCowboysFamily, and hop in the Discord. Link for that's in the description box down below.
The final day of Oxnard training camp, day 12 in the books. And man, it was intense. Man, there was some fisticuffs going down. There's some heat going on. Hey, I like it. I love it. Just as long as nobody gets hurt. That's my number one concern. We're going to talk about it all tonight here in My Cowboys Family as the Cowboys get ready to leave California, Oxnard, go up to Seattle, finish up a couple of practice and the game up there on Saturday, and then go back to Dallas, Texas. Well, Frisco, Texas, at the Star. And next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 more days of training camp. Then it's basically a wrap until the cut down. So buckle up, guys. It's going to be fun. Now, before we can even get rolling in this particular stream tonight, we got to shout out those that make the things go on and on and on here on My Cowboys Family. The family, like sponsor of the week, Cash App King. You know why he's here.
Ooh, thank you so much to Snug X,
Yeah.
representing on both sides of that board there.
Much
And
love.
of course, speaking of representation, Jason Renfro bossing that stream around with 41 points on the board.
Also, he's also got the other half of the board because he's got the membership gifting crown for the last 2 weeks. Much love to the champ of the gifting membership. The best way of giving love here, Jason Renfro rocking that side. As far as the leaders this week, though, as far as the Cash App is concerned, Snug X, you never know, he might make a run. But right now, you got Jason Renfro with some drops in there, but the leader is El Fuego. Hell yeah, the fire. He's on fire. And he is in first place currently in the Cash App side. But the other side of things, we know Jason Renfro got that stream boss, but the overall lead is Skeptical Fan. He's in first place. He's also got the the gifting membership. I think he's got a 7-1 lead over Jason Renfro. So right now, Skeptical Fan in the driver's seat on both those boards. Also, Skeptical Fan is part of that star level membership. So is Jason Renfro. Always get the nightly shout outs for the star level. So of course, like I said, Skeptical Fan, Jason Renfro. Pre-stream, we had drops from Dwayne Broussard. We had a thanks drop from him from one of our earlier videos from today. And then a pre-stream $2 holler from Dwayne Broussard, the top dog.
Another classic Go Cowboys.
Yeah, so much love to him. He's a star level member. Mary Alvarez, star level member. Of course, LC Lincoln Kane, star level member. And Andy Potched. So appreciate all 6 of the star level members. Of course, you always know, baby, there's a we always have a little bit of a, we're going to add something new to the flavor. Not add, return to. Now moving back to this. Again, we talked about the membership. All this, there's Navy, Blue, Silver, Star, and the over everything level. And then you got the gifting memberships, so we just talked about that, the thanks button, the super chats we had pre-stream from Dwayne Broussard, and there's 4 other ways of dropping love here on the channel, which all goes into the Cash App King side of things.
Of course, you have the Cash App money sign My Cowboys Family, the Venmo at My-Cowboys-Family, the regular PayPal link, and last but not least, of course, the Streamlabs link, which lets your comment show up on screen just like a super chat.
And one last thing, speaking of Cash App, we did have a Cash App drop as well from the legend of the Cash App, Jason Renfro. He dropped a $1.60 holler and a Go Cowboys. That was this afternoon for one of our videos. So much love to Jason Renfro as well. The boards should be almost fixed, I think. Let me clear up the boards there. A little break of tie there with Dwayne Broussard. And baby, I want to know who's in the house tonight for some Cowboy discussion. A little late night again.
Ooh, thank you to Raul representing. Bobby Bottles, what's up? We have Kelly KC in the house.
Yeah.
Aztec Aguilar 04, much love.
Siempre.
Kenzie Bands, hello and hi. Cactus G in the place to be. Of course, Frame Rippers, much love to you. Thank you for stopping by here. Texas Twister in the house. Ooh, we got Bobby Bottles
in the house.
Gifting
Oh.
a membership there.
He's on the board now, Bobby
Appreciate
Bottles.
you, Bobby, of course, and congrats to you, Wiseman27. Drop him if you got him.
There you go. Another lucky winner for a Navy Blue crew. Drop those emojis. I got them ready for this week for the Seattle Seahawks, and they'll be changing every week when it comes to this season. And like we did it last year as well. It was a lot of fun. Congrats to Wiseman, and a big shout out to Bobby Bottles, who's now jumped up on the board here in a seventh place tie right now with Jangly Echoes. So updating the board here, baby. Make sure you I guess continue doing the shout outs, and much love to Bobby Bottles. I'll definitely fix the board.
We
with the man.
have Sam Walk. I think that's right. So, of course, just in case, with Dwayne Broussard, the top dog, I think I shouted you out, but one more time. We got Q Ball in the house, Asmodeus representing, Spoony Dog, much love, Thomas Garrett, the superior.
Hell yeah.
Garrett, Jason Renfro, the stream boss himself, Retro Scotty, what's up? Remy Solis, hello and hi, Double R in the house. Let me see, Texas Twister, hello and hi, Freedom first. I think he was first today.
And we got Skeptical Fan in first right
Always
now.
staying skeptical.
Much love to him. Another gifted membership. He's got a safety now on top. Well, I guess you could go for 2 right there. He's had 7. Now he's got 8 points. Versus Jason Renfro's 1 and Bobby Bottles 1.
Thank you, Skeptical.
Who was the lucky winner
and
there?
Splenda Papi. The burner account, of course.
Yes.
Congrats to you. I know,
Much
you're
love.
in a semi-frequent face around these parts there, Splenda Papi. So,
Oh yeah, he is.
thank you for coming through. We got beat by money. Jason Renfro also saying hello and hi with his own dollar holler. That
Another
he's dropping
one.
here.
Right. He had one earlier in the Cash App. Dropped another one now with the Go Cowboys. Much love to the man, Jason Renfro. Let me update the board here. I think it's almost updated. And any quick comments before we get rolling in tonight's stream? Ooh, there it is. There's the
Let me see.
JR drop.
And Asmodeus, absolutely. We got you. We got you. Let me see. Kenzie Bands, again, you have to be a member, not just a subscriber, a member. So
Yeah, you can see it. It's pinned at the top. How to get in? You can also allow gifts. But once you become a member, you can gift memberships to any lucky person. It's randomly done in the chat who's on at the time of being live, of course. So
yeah. So let
there's
me
that
kind of roll back.
There's a comp going right now,
here.
but Skeptical Fans in the lead, 8-1 right now, with Bobby Bottles and Jason Renfro tied for second place.
And see a Retro, by the way. Enjoy your vacation days. It's always great.
Yes, Retro. Always cherish those off days from work. Trust me.
So, and speaking of work, one of the reasons we are going extra late.
Yes, it is work.
Had some other work stuff going on, at least on my side, guys. So do apologize there. And we also
good.
have Skeptical Fan and Jason Renfro. Right? Jason Renfro's dollar holler just went through with the Go Cowboys. But Skeptical Fan said, hold up, wait a minute. I got a $2 holler.
He knocks in 3
Go
field
Cowboys.
goals, right? No, he's not there yet. He's at 8 points. But he's got another $2 holler on it, and he's still in the lead on the overall board as Jason Renfro's down to 40 points on the Stream Boss.
So, and of course, not too many comments here so far other than everybody wishing each other a hello and a hi.
Yes.
So, Stephen White, what's up? Hello. So, and I'm trying to save my comments for when we talk about it, but I have some mixed feelings about the scuffle that happened in practice.
We have a different viewpoint on this. There's only one thing I care about: no injuries. You know me, fights. I like fights. They're good for really building for what you want to get in the end, and that Super Bowl. And that's what Michael was making a point today, challenging the offense. You'll hear his own words today. He spoke, and we'll also see it on the field too, right, family? So Stephen White in here, he loves going to love to discuss any Zach Martin talk, Dwayne Broussard, the Nightbot. Let's get it rolling here on My Cowboys Family. So just so we always start with NFL stuff here, guys. Of course, open things up with NFL news. And when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, AT&T Stadium is going to be the site of the Big 12 title, which is a game on December 2nd, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Before I'll stop right there, because Burn Bar now has a membership. Drop him if you got him, Burn. Because Jason Renfro dropping another gifted membership now. He's breaking that tie for second place. Now he's all by himself in second.
Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you, of course. Much love.
Who's the lucky winner?
Burn Bar.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I did say his name. Burn, which we still need his address. Still waiting for that address.
Yeah, just, hey, shoot us any address. We promise we'll send the hat there. But yes, again, thank you for everybody here chilling, hanging with us.
Yeah, actually, with that drop, I think Jason goes into third place, jumping El Fuego on the overall board.
Shit, would you look at that?
Yeah, right behind Mark, and he's got skeptical in his sights possibly. Definitely got that gifting membership in his sights. Jason Remember trying to go for that 3-peat. Skeptical's got eight on it. Jason got 2. Bobby got 1. And we continue going. Let's see what happens. Now,
that's right.
Nelly's going to perform with a Super Bowl-like performance at halftime of the ABC Big 12 title. This is December 2nd, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Kickoff is at noon Eastern, so 11 Central. So just saying, let's throw that out there because it is not really it's not really Cowboy news, it's not really NFL news, but it is kind of AT&T Stadium news. So it's always good to throw that out there. Also, if you guys have watched the Hard Knocks, the Jets and Aaron Rodgers and the rest of the Jets were mystified by mentalist Oz Perlman. And again, it's been going live on social media, kind of like viral on social media. I don't know if you all seen it, but it was pretty cool to see the magician at work. A former America's Got Talent finalist. He came to do a show for the Jets players in their training camp facility, Florham Park. And we saw it on Hard Knocks if you guys did watch that HBO. But this same guy, this is how it always comes back to our Dallas Cowboys, as it says on my shirt. MCF is bringing it, as it says on the wife's shirt. But this guy, this same magician, this mentalist, came to the Cowboys camp last week and actually had the players kind of feeling mystified as well. But it was just cool to see that, we got to see basically inside the Cowboys locker room. Cowboys kind of behind the scenes a little bit through the Jets and their Hard Knocks.
Because they had a very similar experience, of course.
Yeah, and they used the same exact guy. He must be doing his NFL rounds right now, getting paid big money.
Honestly, I
NFL,
do
right?
like it just for the pure fact that, again, it's fun, it's great, it's all that, but it goes to show you just how strong the mental factor is. Again,
stresses the mentals.
If you can make the mind believe it, you can make it happen in a lot of ways. At least, when it comes to football and pushing your limits and reaching for that goal. Yeah,
again, pushes the mental part of the game, right, in a way. So, look, now, training camp. I'll get to the Jets in a minute. They actually had a little bit of news on them, but Joel Bitonio is, I think, the Browns head coach. He was complaining that the Philadelphia Eagles had a joint practice with the Browns. The Eagles are taking cheap shots at Deshaun Watson. Late hits, maybe going low. But let's be real. Do you expect anything from the Philadelphia Eagles? Come on, Browns. So now another joint practice. This is bad news here for the Buccaneers, because the Jets. You'll see this on Hard Knocks too. There was a big fight, and I think I'm pretty sure it was a big like a scuffle on there like we had today. But it was a coach had to be taken off the field, had to be carted off the field. Jason Renfro drops another membership here, gifting it to the Godfather, the lunatic in the house, gets back into the mix.
Lunatic.
Jason Renfro getting closer and closer.
Thank you, Jason.
And
appreciate
closer.
you, of course.
Yes, the lunatic in the house. Congrats to him. And much love to Jason Renfro. Now he's really getting closer and closer to Mark Hope's in second place spot there. So we got you, Jason. He's moving close. He's getting on the gifting membership board as well. I think he got a field goal now. He's got 3 up on there. Skeptical's 8. Jason with 3. Bobby Bottles with the 1. So
yeah, and
continues.
Jason did ask in the chat, have you spoken to Moshman about the update on his?
Oh yeah, it's just a matter of whenever he receives it, right. We'll have it a couple days later, and he'll have.
Just making sure.
From the moment Mosh receives it, we will have it to you. But let's say 10 days after that, so it should be here before the season starts.
It doesn't take long to get to us once Moshman has it in his hands. So.
Yeah, and I think we have Do we have any couple more? No, that,
No,
no. Everything's been sent out. Right.
Already been sent
The
out.
future
We're
ones
all
are on
set.
the way
Yes.
though, because we're gonna have some new winners and some new raffles coming right up. But anyways, back to the thing here. Much love, Jason. Appreciate you. But doing this again, I'm getting off topic here. Joint practice with Russell Gage from the Buccaneers. You're gonna see it in Hard Knocks. He got injured. It supposedly was a really bad injury to his leg. He got very emotional. Obviously, it didn't look good. He was taken to the Jets training facility, and again, it was announced later on. The Russell Gage, wide receiver for the Buccaneers, suffered a season-ending knee injury, and he's going to miss the rest of the season. So he's out for the year. Russell Gage.
Unfortunate.
The Bucs losing everyone out there right now. The Titans. There was a good news for them, I guess, because Traylon Burks, wide receiver for the Titans, suffered an LCL sprain in practice. They were thinking he was done for maybe a lot longer. Like he got carted out. He was also emotional. But that was after the MRI. It looks like good news for them. Again, he should be back, maybe missing a couple of weeks, maybe a week or two of the regular season. But, this scare is relieved for the Tennessee Titan fans there.
Yeah,
Titan Anderson.
Big difference from, season ending to maybe a week or two.
Yep. Now, another guy who's also out a couple of weeks here, Ravens All-Pro, cornerback Marlon Humphrey, dealing with a foot injury right off the bat of the season. When you look at the best corners, we just keep getting better, our group. Again, hate to see someone like the Jalen Ramseys get hurt, right, and Marlon Humphreys, but we have two of the top 10 in the league right now with Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Gilmore. Let's knock on wood that stays that way. Now, but Marlon Humphrey, he has a foot injury. The thing about him, that he's going to have surgery, I think today. He had it today or tomorrow. The point is he'll be back in about a month or a little over a month, so he's going to miss the first couple of games, but he will also be back for the season. So good news across the board for most of the injuries, except for, of course, Russell Gage. Now, let me go to Stephen White's favorite Dallas Cowboy player here. I have no problem with Mr. Zach Martin. No way. Zach Martin's the man. We needed him. $4 million more a year, well worth it. You see him coming on the field yesterday. But that's not what I'm talking about right now. I want to talk about his contract details, so we can see exactly what's the cap hit, what's the situation. Listen.
Yeah, how does this break down?
Yeah, so we know he's signed for this year and next year, and it stays that way. 2 years, instead of being at $13.5 and $14 million, it's a total of $36.85 million, and there's a bonus in there, 5.8 of that contract. The base salary for this year, $1.25 million. Base salary for next year, full $18 million. So it's going to hit us a lot more next year in a way, right, in the cap. In March, the Cowboys converted $11.8 million of his original base into a signing bonus. They added another voided year in 2027. That's the key here now, to help for cap purposes. So they're pushing all this money down the line and stretching it. So you're going to see it's going to hit like the cap for like $3 million a year or something. Listen, his cap number for this year went up to $11.75 million instead of the $710,000 restructure that we had back in March. His 2024 cap number goes from 18 is this base, but he's going to go to $28.5 million is the hit. So you can bet your ass it's going to be a restructure into a void year there, to a voidable year. So we're not going to really see the total there. We're gonna know it here in MCF. Yeah. We'll tell you how much it is in 2025, 2026, and 2027. There'll be like $5 million a year dead money from Zach Martin.
Honestly, it's probably gonna be, I don't want to say business as usual, but Zach Martin restructured his deal pretty much every single year. So now that he has this new deal, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cowboys don't restructure it as long as they possibly can.
And there's always a chance that he could, still get signed for another year or two after.
Oh, I fully believe that. And obviously the terms of the deal will be slightly adjusted.
Yeah, just push a little more. Probably push it down to 2028 a little bit more.
I'm sure he'll still be playing at a high level by then.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Again, we got to see. That's why I think the Joneses are waiting, and Zach Martin himself, he'll retire if he needs to. So, look, the fine portion of things, he actually got fined officially $850,000. So he's going to make a total of basically $36 million guaranteed over the next 2 years, minus that $850,000. I guess they didn't count those off days as penalties. Remember, he was over $1 million, but the $850,000, it looks like they took off a couple days for the fines. Zach Martin's fines total to $850,000, fined for 17 days, not the 21 days, 17 days of missed work. But to me, paying $850,000 to make $36 million guaranteed over the next 2 years is a good business move, even if Stephen White disagrees in the chat. So I didn't even look, but I'm sure he's saying something. Now, there's the Zach Martin. Any other than Stephen White, any other comments on the Zach Martin situation?
Not specifically, because obviously right now the other topic in the chat is the scuffle.
All right, so then we'll keep it moving, baby. We'll keep it moving, and then might as well get right to it, because before we get to the scuffle, the boxing match over there on the field, let's talk about Mike McCarthy coming into practice today, and the update on Micah Parsons. That's the big news on everyone's mind. Of course, we know he's fine. He's more than fine. Mike McCarthy hosting his daily press conference from the River Ridge Complex in Oxnard, California. Was talking about Micah Parsons right away. As today opened up, he left yesterday's practice with a left leg injury. We knew this, but what happened? McCarthy said that Micah is, quote, fine to go today. He said that Micah took a cleat to his back of his left leg, which people say, well, he actually said he was kicked, and I said he was cleated. He was cleated. And so to be more specific, again, that's kicking. I don't know if you get a bandage for a kick unless it cuts you, but a cleat is going to need some bandage. So again, that's what happened there. Did not require medical evaluation, as we know, and McCarthy stressed that again. He expected Micah Parsons to practice fully today, which he did. Trust me. Tyron Smith also today. We'll talk to Tyron Smith a little. He spoke a little bit, but he's only going to work in individual drills, so kind of a light day for veteran Tyron Smith. According to McCarthy, it's, quote, a load management scenario for Tyron Smith. McCarthy also said that this is clearly, according to him, quote, clearly the most productive training camp that DeMarcus Lawrence has had since Mike McCarthy has been with the Dallas Cowboys. In the last 4 years, this is the most productive DeMarcus Lawrence has been. So that's great news.
Coinciding with the healthiest he's ever been.
Yeah, knock on wood.
No
but yeah,
surprise.
but those two things with Micah going crazy out there, I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence is going to be even better. Trust me on this. He was already a Pro Bowler, but he's going to be better. Last year he was a Pro Bowler. He's going to be better than that.
Micah Parsons is the type of guy who elevates the people.
Without question. So McCarthy also said that, when he was asked about Dak Prescott, what stands out to him about Dak, he said, quote, he's off the charts every single day. He brings it all the time. We know he does. Now, McCarthy also spoke on quickly about Kevontae Turpin. He said, quote, Turp is a rocket ship with the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where the end zone is and knows how to get there. A dynamic player with the ball in his hands. We see a lot of value in him as a complete playmaker. And today's practice, you'll see some of the clips in a minute, but you'll see Turpin getting a lot of catches, a lot of catch and runs. So again, trying to force him the ball to see how he's going to do. And drops. He had a fumble. Again, he got to get better there. So they're going to really challenge him, I think, this week and next week in these last two games and in practice as well. I want to say one other guy here. I guess I didn't really mention him, but Donovan Wilson. We know that Malik Hooker, right before camp started up, right? Donovan Wilson, when camp started up, he had a 3-year, $21 million. And in March he got that deal. So let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
Back in March, Donovan Wilson got a 3-year, $21 million deal. Right before training camp started, we extended Malik Hooker for 3 years. And now, today, J-Ron Curse, his 2023 base salary, let me just throw him up on the screen, guys. Oh, he's all the way up there right now, right in McCarthy's face. J-Ron Curse's this year's salary of $4 million has been guaranteed by the Dallas Cowboys. His salary would have been guaranteed automatically, by the way, on week 1. So, this is not really any big change, but it's just the Cowboys said, we trust you. We want you so badly on this team. We're going to guarantee it right now. You are an integral part of this team and this defense. So J-Ron Curse also getting a little added protection before it even was supposed to be there. You never know what could happen in 2 weeks, but he got a fully guaranteed $4 million to his name for this year's season. It's only, of course, his last year on this deal right now with the Cowboys. So he got this $4 million base salary guaranteed. And according to McCarthy, he said, quote, as the head coach, I'm thrilled. It shows the investment in JK, in J-Ron Curse. So, again, a lot of love there for him. Now, as this practice kicked off today, guys, let me put Tucker, Mr. Curse. He'll be back talking in a minute. And Mike McCarthy, we'll see you later. But let's talk about training camp. And, really quickly, I'm going to just fly through some info. I'll flip the video in a minute because we got to talk about a specific situation. The boxing match, but this is all drills here. You see the timing patterns with the receivers, both quarterbacks, Rush and Dak, throwing to their connected guys. This is Brandon Cooks and CeeDee Lamb. You'll see him coming up. Brandon Aubrey, field goal wise, went 5 for 6 on field goals, missing from 35 yards. So again, I don't care. I know they're gonna miss sometimes, but I just don't feel good with Brandon Aubrey. That's just me. No matter what he does in the game, I just don't feel good about it. Nothing's gonna change my mind. Let's say he hits 10 55-yarders in a row, then I'll feel a little better. Now we talk about Micah Parsons. Here's some one-on-one battles here. We'll talk about Micah Parsons, though. He was in full pads to start the practice today. He is fine. There's no wrap on his leg. You'll see some video of Micah going crazy out there. He's not even got anything on his leg anymore. Micah, again, he was tackling in the beginning of practice and bullying the tackling dummy, knocking in the lower place. Everybody said he's 100%, trust me. MICAH, again, guys, you'll see him using sometimes. Here's a great catch by CeeDee Lamb in the corner against Trayvon Diggs there. Nice pass by Dak. But MICAH, he goes from speed to power in many of his pass rushes. He actually ran over Matt Walesko today. Sorry, Matt. I like Matt Walesko, but listen, whoever plays that spot, Chuma Adoga, everybody, Tyron Smith, everybody who's played against MICAH gets bowled over, rolled over, and killed. So, again, while he was doing that, DeMarcus Lawrence was finessing, the cross chop, the club, the rip move, and like one play in itself. So there's a play you'll see later. There was a domination from both guys, and this defense was coming really, really fast and scary. Speaking of scary, Mozzie Smith in the drills with their offensive line, you just saw Pollard get thrown to the ground by Mozzie Smith. Mozzie was throwing offensive linemen around all the whole day in his drill. So you can see the power. He does it with one hand, almost like the way MICAH did the Reggie White move. MICAH's kind of doing that with every single guy from the inside. So interesting to see that there. And, Mozzie, always keep an eye on him, especially for the Seattle Seahawks game. What a catch there, Brandon Cooks. And now we can get into the, I'm going to say some offensive line blocking stuff here. Tyler Smith today, in some of these drills, used a bait technique with the outside hand, and it made Osa, number 97, kind of go inside because he thought he was going to step outside. It was a bait and switch. He was wanting him to come back inside with that move with his hand, throwing the left hand, as Dak gets pick 6 there by Trayvon Diggs. And Osa went back inside, exactly what Tyler Smith wanted him to do. Tyler Smith played great today. He's been playing great. To me, he's maybe the best offensive lineman that we've seen on the field so far as Deuce gets loose. This is a Deuce drive right here, so just keep watching and enjoy Deuce Vaughn running around. But again, well, let's go. Even though he got bowled over by Micah Parsons in some of the individual reps, Walesko was doing great stopping Dante Fowler, he's no schlub. He's good. So I'm just saying, Walesko had some good reps in there. He's a long way away from getting to solidifying any kind of backup role, but he looked pretty solid week 1 last week. And speaking of, look at this battle going on as Deuce tries to get loose into the end zone. It got a little chippy out there. It got a little rough. You'll see what I mean in a minute, guys. But Dak was trying to use a lot Turpin in there. You see Turpin being used on that pass, and getting Turpin the ball out any single way they can get it. They were trying to definitely work Turpin, little man Deuce, and let's just get back to, I guess you're gonna say, what went down, what everyone's talking about, which is the scuffle on that field. Which after that scuffle, and you'll see it later on, the defense went crazy. The defense got hyped. They say, "Okay, you want to mess around with us?" And they just attacked. Now here you see, the backups doing nice work. Jalen Brooks with a touchdown there again against secondary backup defense, and here you see even Mandel, maybe the guy number 38, a great stop here on John Stevens Jr. right there in the end zone. Good job by him. But then it started getting a little rougher here as you see Dak. You see the defensive line getting out there. You see him throwing the ball at the Gallup, moving the ball a little bit. Dak and the offense could have got. That's a sack right there. They didn't count it, but connected there. Brandon Cooks. If Dak wasn't sacked. And here you're seeing Dak looking around, probably MICAH on his tail, gets it to CeeDee Lamb. All right, to Simi Fehoko, one-hands it. But then, again, as they start, look at MICAH here, guys. MICAH just runs over, spin move inside with a nice move there, and then it got crazy. Here's a drill portion, one-on-one Brock Hoffman, 67 versus Sam Williams. Sam Williams beats him. They get chippy, pissy. Sam Williams going to hit him. He's not going to hit him. And then he takes his hand back as Biadasz, before he even cocks back, knocks him out on the ground there. DeMarcus Lawrence with the helmet off gets involved. Everyone's shoving, pushing. Oh, yeah, it gets crazy. So let me actually get to that. Well, I guess I'll let it run here for a minute because we're at the fight video, baby. But to me, in this situation, number 63, Tyler Biadasz, came to defend Hoffman, 67, after 54, which is Sam Williams, was cocked back to punch him. But he could see him stop. He wasn't going to hit him. Biadasz not jumped the gun, but he was there to defend his guy, knocked him down. I do like Biadasz coming in there and helping his guys, because remember, when Dalton got knocked out by Washington, nobody helped him. Nobody helped battle back on the cheap shot by the Washington Commanders that day. Now, here's the other fight. Later on, look at the back in the backfield. Look at it. There's MICAH. Bam, bam. To Tyler Biadasz. Bam, again. Bam, bam, again. This is, punches now. I don't want MICAH getting hurt with his hitting the helmet there, punching, as he has to be held back by Farniok. Dak comes over and kind of lectures him a little bit. This got real feisty, as you can see here. MICAH and Tyler Biadasz got into it. And then Sam Williams blindsided him the way that Tyler Biadasz blindsided Sam Williams in the last clip. So it was a back and forth. It looked like MICAH was trying to get him going a little bit, and then that gave Sam Williams the opportunity to blindside him. Either way, second incident of the camp with two fights. I don't think there was a little scuffles here and there. Nothing like a real true, I guess you could say, fisticuffs on the field until this last practice. This Sam Williams hit 54 was a payback for Biadasz on the 9-on-7 drills. It is what it is. It's football. I'm not worried about it. I love it. I like to see it. I just didn't want any injuries. And here now, as you can see, baby, watch, again, Deuce Vaughn outside. That's great. But watch the domination here by Micah Parsons, pretty much, and the defense. The rest of this game. Look at that ball. This right there. You see the cross chop by DeMarcus Lawrence. But then look at number 11. You can hear him screaming. Same play here. Look at him run over. Well, let's go for the sack. I mean, come on. Micah's just dominated this thing from here on out. You see him. As this thing continues, you just see him go in the backfield. Watch him just stop the running back. There's no MICAH. It's just MICAH too. Until the last play, it's MICAH coming in there, tackle. All right. I mean, the closing speed by MICAH is incredible. He's just incredible. Nobody can stop him. Forget it. Michael Gallup, you can't stop him. Goal line stuff. Second down. Boom. The defense with the stop. Mozzie, DeMarcus Lawrence. I'm sure MICAH's in the middle in there somewhere. Third down. Boom. You can't go outside. There's MICAH. Stopped again. Mozzie and Osa and others in the middle. Fourth down and goal. This is the goal line kind of finale of the day of practice. We get it in there. The play action's coming, and so is DeMarcus Lawrence. Sack. Throws the ball away, incomplete. Practice over. The good news here after that very heated, contested situation at practice, they did come together at the end and huddle up. I'll tell you what they said in a minute, guys, because I thought it was great. The most intense practice of Oxnard, had two fights, a lot of intense matchups, all came together. McCarthy said, "We fucking know better, fellas. Don't we? We know better." This was overheard from the field from McCarthy. Micah Parsons at the end said, quote, "And we're still going to win the fucking Super Bowl," end quote. I mean, Micah Parsons basically said, quote, "It's our last practice of camp, man. You got to give it all you got. That's what it's about. I told the guys before we came out, this is our Super Bowl." You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just nothing more than just being ferocious and just being a dog competitor. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love Mr. Cowboys Abroad. Hee. In the house, Michael Jackson. He's a member now. Why is he a member, baby? Because Bobby Bottles dropping his second gifted membership
Thank you so
of
much,
the night.
Bobby. Appreciate
and
you,
of the
of
week.
course. And Mr. Cowboys Abroad and
yeah.
your lovely wife, Yumi. Congrats to you as well. So drop them if you got them, guys.
Now, I would like, before we can talk about, do you want to talk about what your thoughts about this before we talk about the players, what the players said? Or do you want to hear what the players said first? Because I thought it was a good, needed fisticuff melee. I just don't want injuries. But listen, baby, in football, and let me just put it on. Why don't we just put the fights on? In football, let's be real. Again, I know you didn't play football, but you kind of need these things sometimes. Look, I want to see this to the opposing team. But it happens. You're hitting each other for 3 weeks straight. You're going at each other. Things get out of control. And then, again, he didn't hit him there. You see Tyler Biadasz coming. I just like the camaraderie in this sense, even though it's a defense-offense thing. I know the defense is saying we are the face of the team this year. Pick it up, offense. Pick it up. The offensive line's been banged up, but, offense got to get better. But when you go against one of the best defenses in the league, you can understand why they're a little behind right now in offense. So I love this. I love the back and forth. Sam Williams didn't like the cheap shot, and later on he gets Biadasz back, as we know. Jangly echoes with that $1-2 holler right there. Much love to Jangly. What did he have to say, baby?
He said, "It ain't sweet up in here." Kobe from heaven.
Well, it ain't sweet. That's right. This is again, no offense to women, a man's game. You got to go over there and you got to, it's going to be, sometimes it gets to this point. You got to it's dogs out there fighting. This is a hyped up defense today. And as soon as this happened, it got more hyped. Micah, in the second fight there, man, it was a battle today on that field. But I enjoyed it. As long as no one got hurt, I enjoyed it. What do you think about this fight situation, baby?
I enjoyed it like 90% of it, right? Like you said, I love the energy. I actually do like the intensity and the bit of almost competitiveness back and forth between the offense and the defense, just because, again, I think it's a healthy amount of competition between them, right? But even I have to admit that there's something about watching your starters, and not just like any starters, right? Because afterwards you kind of see it, like Dak taking Micah, kind of talking to him. Like, how would you guys feel if your quarterback started swinging?
Well, okay.
Like just in the sense of like, Micah Parsons is like a very high profile player to start throwing punches with that much intensity and the passion, right? Because that wasn't just what I would say is the usual camp back and forth, right? Like it's pushing, shoving, maybe a punch thrown.
We finally got a real fight, though.
But Micah,
some shoving.
I was gonna say like Micah threw that punch like Biadasz owed him money.
Listen, he threw 3 punches at Biadasz. 1, 2, and then another one. Boom, boom, boom. He got that 3 combo. He did a lot of boxing this offseason.
I was just about to say, I'm like, do not let me find Micah anywhere inside or outside the boxing ring, because clearly that man could throw quite the punch, and it kind of like leads, like the second interaction or altercation, was kind of fueled by that first one, because part of the reason that Micah got so pissed is because he thought Biadasz was kind of coming at Sam Williams again.
Well, he did, but he didn't actually complete he threatened him with a punch, but he never actually swung, which...
Yeah, but
Biadasz didn't know that, so he just leveled him blindsidedly there a little bit. So later on, when he was fighting with Micah, then Sam Williams blindsided Biadasz.
When you're playing something that requires the intensity of football, it's not surprising that even something small can maybe trigger all those kind of feelings or emotions or intensity to kind of spill out. So like I said, I'm not mad at the fighting. I am a fan of the intensity, but there's still like a small part of me that is just straight up bothered by seeing like
your starters
and like guys that are supposed to be brothers kind of like just literally wailing at each other.
Baby, and that's the football thing.
Have you not beat up your brother or sister? If you have a sibling.
But that's the thing, though. That's the thing about football, that when you're on the field in the heat of the battle, and again, 3 weeks in the hot, again, it's not even hot out there. But look, to me, see him here? He cocks back about to hit him, but he doesn't do it.
Slam Williams. I like that one, Kenzie. That's a good one. Sam the Slam got slammed.
He did, but again...
See, I said Biadasz was getting to him. I mean, and that's the thing, too. It seems pretty clear that whatever kind of pushing around the offense was maybe doing today, like the defense snapped.
You realize remember the guys always talking shit? Like every single time we see video, it's always... Who's the guy always talking shit? He was talking shit to Micah Parsons. Number 67, Brock Hoffman. We talk about him a lot. In the fact that he's always shoving and pushing and getting into things, getting under the skin of people on defense. Well, this time Micah, didn't like what he did to Sam Williams. And listen, I understand, Micah. It's your team, but this is your guy on your defense. So it's defense versus offense. I'm sorry, but Micah's going to take Sam Williams' side. Listen, Sam Williams might have been acting crazy, but he didn't actually hit him. I'm not saying, and Biadasz hit him. I'm not even mad at Biadasz. It was called, protecting your guys on your side. Biadasz did it with Brock Hoffman, and Micah did it with Tyler Biadasz. It's football.
Exactly. Thank you, Jason Renfro, with the $2.20 holler. A classic Go Cowboys here.
Hell yeah. Much love, Jason Renfro.
Always appreciated it.
Go Cowboys. He's back to 40 points on the stream loss. Just in case you didn't know, now you know. Now, any other quick comments about this?
Yeah, I mean, a few of you guys are kind of feeling in a similar way too, right? Kenzie Band said they took it way too far. I don't think as a teammate you should be fighting like that, especially on the Dallas Cowboys. It's cool to trash talk and push, but not like how they did today. So basically, again, some fighting is fine, some shit talking is obviously fine, but it does feel like maybe a bit of a line.
No, he's more on your side.
Across the time.
I'm like that. Look, it has to get pushed. The line has to get pushed.
It's like I said, it's more. I accept that it's more of a me thing here. That's feeling not happy about it. You know what I mean? So Monroe Godet said, what if Micah had hurt his hand or something? Stephen A would be laughing at that the next day.
And I don't care if he's laughing. I care about the fact that our defense is not going to drop a couple pegs. That's my biggest issue. No injuries. I saw Tyron Steele almost step on the helmet, and he has that fucking torn ACL, MCL. I don't need to see him get injured. I don't see nobody get injured. But I have good news. Micah did not. He said he did not hurt his hand at all, and he continued playing and he dominated. Sorry, go ahead.
All good. Monroe Godet said, what if Micah had hurt his hand? Yeah. And Stephen A would be laughing the next day. Lost in Translation said, someone's going to get hurt. Desmodius said, this is still not the end of this fiasco.
Might not be, but I think after this, they're going to start beating up on the Seahawks. I think it'll be different. And listen, at the end of this, the original clip I was showing you guys, I'll play it again when I talk more about the day in practice. But at the end, you see them all come together. I'm telling you, it was a camaraderie moment at the end. It wasn't like there was still hate going on. The hate was all gotten out in this. Tyler Biadasz got a cheap shot on Sam Williams. Sam Williams got a cheap shot on Tyler Biadasz. Yes, Micah punched Biadasz's helmet. Hoffman's giving shit to the whole defense. It's I call it a split, all right? And it's called football. In the end, as long as no one gets hurt, and I don't want to see it happen, but if it happens, I ain't mad as long as no one gets hurt. If someone gets hurt, I'm mad. If Micah got hurt, I'm mad.
Yeah, Seabass said, can they be fined?
I don't think so. I think only the team can fine them for these, unless it was something serious. I know that Aaron Donald got fined. I think did he get fined for what he did when we played them in a practice a couple years ago? And I know Donald and Connor McGovern, threw him across the.
Yeah, I think there's some safety parameters when it comes to like preseason and fines and things like that. But even I have to admit that I'm not sure if anything here is actually finable, if that makes sense.
I'm not sure either. It's
unless
maybe it's up to the team.
Conduct unbecoming or something like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not sure how the NFL.
I think they leave this to the team. I think.
Yeah, handles that.
But you're not going to lose any of these guys for the regular season. If that's what you're worried about, Asmodeus, don't worry about it. No one's going to be thrown out for the regular season. Not at all. There's not even a discussion. It's not happening. That doesn't happen. If it's in a game under the referee, under the NFL's, officials, then that's different. But they're just doing practice, and sometimes shit gets crazy. We've seen people punch people's faces in practice, and they don't get suspended. So it shouldn't happen. I'm pretty much going to bet on that for the Cowboys as far as an in-game regular season suspension. Now, let's get to the discussion portion of their discussions, which is Micah Parsons, who spoke about this incident and a couple other things, but mainly about this incident. And let me throw up Micah Parsons on the screen because he is to me the heartbeat of this team. I've been saying it for an offseason. The defense is the star of the show. It's not the offense anymore. It's not Dak and it's not the receivers. The star of the show is Micah Parsons.
Dallas has a new identity.
Micah Parsons is the defense. The defense is the identity. Micah Parsons is the leader of this defense, and he's really the leader of this team. I've been saying that for a while. Let's just be real about it. So Micah Parsons, he spoke today about this. What happened, babe? What was his thoughts about his part? And I think he's demanding perfection from the offense. Believe it or not, he wants offensive perfection. What did he say, baby?
He said, "Hell yeah, I need that. I'm here to make them better. I push myself to the greater good, and me pushing myself is only going to make them better at the end of the day.
I love it.
I don't care who I'm up against. I don't care if it's Tyron, if it's Zach, if it's Tyler Smith. I'm going to beat the hell out of them."
Damn, I love this human being right here in Micah Parsons, and he's right. What else did he say, baby? Because I love him helping the offense. Like I was saying, Zach Martin back is going to help the defense. He's saying the better he plays, it helps the offense more, and it's true. It does, and it will.
Yeah, he said it. It's only going to make them better. This is where championships get started.
Yeah.
Right here in camp.
Yeah.
The goal is to bring that out and the camaraderie to bring it all together. It's only one goal at the end of the day.
You know it. That's Super Bowl. And he also said his hand was fine. His hands are fine, in case you were wondering.
Yes,
So
he
he's good to
said,
go.
"It's the last practice at camp, man. You got to bring all you got. That's what this is about. I told guys before we went out there that this is our Super Bowl on the line. It was nothing more than being ferocious and being a dog competitor."
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to see if maybe the drop would
No,
hit there.
you
but,
got to the end.
Perfect timing.
Much love, Jason Renfro, to top that comment off. Micah Parsons, the great, saying great things. I love it. Now, what did Jason Renfro say with his $2 J-Lou holler?
As long as they all leave it on the field and not in the game.
Agree. You don't want the penalty in games. You don't want to get the injuries in practice. 100% agree with Jason Renfro. These are keys to this situation. Now, listen, another leader on defense. We have another leader on defense, and we spoke about him earlier. And he's number 27 in the mix here, J-Ron Curse. Let me move him to the sideline here, baby. He also spoke today after practice, similarly about this thing, and I found it very interesting what he said. Because it's not, there's 32 teams in the NFL. We are, of course, the defense is going up against 31 other teams, not to J-Ron Curse. Not to J-Ron Curse, baby.
Yep.
He said he ain't taking shit from anybody. All 32 teams, including the Dallas Cowboys offense. What did he say specifically?
Well, he said it. We ain't taking no shit from nobody. All 32 teams. We ain't taking shit from nobody. Whether it's our offense or the next offense. We're trying to show we're the best in the business. So it gets spicy out here. It's going to get spicy on Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays. Whenever we line up, that's how we're going to come.
Man, I'm telling you, it means in practice he's coming. When we get to the games, they're going to bring it even. I don't know if you could bring it more, but I mean, Micah Parsons is going to be so disrupted this year. And we have our elevated secondary. I mean, come on. They're saying that the Niners are better than us. The Eagles are better than us on defense. They may think that. I don't think they know what it means to be a complete, all three levels kind of dominant. If we stop the run, we're the best defense in the NFL. I guarantee you that. So anyways, what else did Curse say?
He said, that's
What
just
about the fights, right?
Yeah, so he said that's just how this thing goes. When you're going up against a bunch of dogs on the opposite side, it just brings the best out of you. We're just trying to continue to work and bring those guys along. When you come out here and you go against us, it's gonna bring out the best in you. You've gone against MICAH, D-Law, you're going against Mozzie, Osa, you're going against Fowler. You're going against a lot of dogs, and it brings the best out, and we're going to stand up all the time. It's our last day out in Oxnard, and maybe that's what it was. Either way, it's all good competition, and come September 10th, it's going to be another team on the opposite side of our offense and the defense, and they're going to have to take what we're bringing to them.
And that team is going to be the New York Giants. Get ready, New York. We're about to whip some New York Giant ass. Some giant ass. The last guy I got to say in here that spoke today, baby, is Tyron Smith. And he not really spoke about this fight, but we'll leave it up here on the screen. And in fact, I'll switch it over. We had enough of the fight. But I do want to make sure we hear from Tyron Smith and where he's at. Now, we know we always hear the I'm always healthiest. Tyron Smith's going against these guys. Although, like I said today, guys, he did not practice other than individual drills. He did not do any team drills. So he was just doing
veteran day for him. But yes, I do think that we have reached the time of year where Tyron Smith is telling us that, quote, I'm as healthy as I've ever been. I'm fine right now. Just working on my technique, as y'all see after practice. I feel great and just getting back into the groove of everything and cleaning everything up. As a whole group, we're improving every day. We unfortunately have things that we have to work on, but it's just in the beginning right now, and we have to take it day by day. He's my guy, and he's probably the longest teammate I've ever had. So it was weird for him not to be in there, but it's good to get him back and get back to work. He's talking about Zach Martin there, of course. His longest running teammate there. So, and as far as the future retirement, when he's gonna hang up his cleats, he said, "I ain't think about that. I will just keep going until I can't no more. Honestly, I'm just thinking about winning for the team, and that's it."
Well, as long as stay healthy, if he stays healthy 13 games of the year, that's a major win for the Cowboys. I'll tell you that right now. Number 77, 73, 78. That's 3 tackles, and they're all going to start in 2023. So I'm ready for this to see what they're bringing to the table here. Now, as you can see, our practice sessions here, Mozzie just takes poor Tony Pollard, just throws him like a rag doll. Man, it's going crazy out there. I do want to say something about Pollard, and specifically, I wanted to say something about Pollard. That when it comes to run blocking, and it comes to, pass protection. I'd say not run blocking, but pass protection by our running backs. I just want to point out something. Ezekiel Elliott blocked on 52 pass plays in the regular season or playoff games last year. Basically, it comes out to 15% of his snaps on passing plays per PFF. So 15% of his snaps for pass protection were passing plays, and he had to block 52 different times in pass protection, right? That's about 3 pass blocking assignments per game. You guys heard that? 3 pass blocking assignments per game for Ezekiel Elliott. So you're losing that from the pass blocking side of things, from Ezekiel.
Somebody's got to pick it up.
I'm just saying, yeah. So who's picking it up? My point is it's only 3 snaps. 3. Think about it, guys. How do you get past 3 snaps if you don't have somebody that can pass protect? That's what we're worried about here, because we still got Pollard, and he did a better job than Zeke did last season. So outside of Pollard, whoever comes in, Zeke won't be there. But who's taking those extra 3 snaps? Oh, yeah. We got Bobby Bottles dropping another gifted membership, and this time, W gets this gifted membership.
Thank you so much, Bobby. Appreciate you, of course. And again, let me take this as a quick little commercial break, guys. Yes. Seriously, you see Bobby Bottles flexing the...
Yeah, he's moving on up. He's 3-3 now, tied with Jason Renfro. And he's, about 5 back on the lead for the top spot. Bobby Bottles, much love.
And of course, Jason Renfro still bossing that stream around. SnugX representing, sponsor of the week, and the Cash App King. We all know why he's here. And Jason Renfro's also leading it 2 weeks in a row as the membership
currently
gifting leader.
Yeah, he's leading it right now on that top board, and he's
and Bobby Bottles. I know actually, creeping.
No, he's not though. No, not Jason Renfro. Jason Renfro got the stream boss still at 40, but not the membership board. He's got the champion twice in a row, but this week it's Skeptical Fan in the lead, baby. He's got the lead, Skeptical, and he's got the lead.
I didn't say he was in the lead.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You had it last 2.
Yes, the last 2. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to. Sure. See, this is what happens when you're in the chat. And I'm trying to update the board.
But look,
Skeptical is in first place. I want to make sure Skeptical gets his shout because he is in first place on the board and in the gifting portion of things. But Bobby Bottles has 3. Jason has 3.
Yes.
Skeptical has 8. And the top of the board is right now a Skeptical Fan and Mark Hovsepian.
Kind of rolling back to your blocking point, and especially knowing what we know about Mike McCarthy, yes, you guys are saying it here in the chat. No surprise that our tight ends are probably going to be more involved and maybe taking over some of those duties.
But here's the thing I do want to say. So if we have three blocking assignments, right? We have to account for per game.
Mm-hmm.
It happens so little, in my opinion, that quality running back routes are what we're going to use instead of block. We don't have to block. Those three plays we're missing from Zeke, it's called Deuce Vaughn. It's called screens. It's called getting the ball in their hands through a pass. You know that play that Deuce Vaughn had that he made that catch? It was a blitz. Will Grier ran right into the blitz. He was overwhelmed with like 8 guys in his face. That's why the ball was thrown too high. Of course, Deuce is too small, you can say, but not small enough because he made that catch and made a great job there. That's the way you beat the blitz. That's the way you beat when you have pressure coming. When you need that pass protection, it's through quick passing routes to your running back. And in this case, it could be Pollard, it could be Deuce Vaughn. So if you have to do that 3 times, I think we can come up with 3 plays to alleviate the Zeke pass blocking, missing of 3 plays per game pass blocking. That's all we use Zeke for. An average per 3 games. You can get Deuce Vaughn and get 3 passes to him in those 3 scenarios when you need the pass blocking. So, again, you can use the play you saw with the little kind of curve to the inside there from Deuce Vaughn out of the backfield on that blitz. You could also do designed screens. We haven't done great at that, but I think designed screens are the best thing that could be used in this scheme. We could get it rolling again. Again, we were the worst screen usage team in football for the last decade, so I'm hoping we can get that going. We can dump it off perfectly to Deuce Vaughn or Pollard or Rico, whoever. That will help. Those 3 times, we can do that extra. That's the 3 times that Zeke would have been in there pass blocking for us. You guys feel me on this? So we just design the plays differently, and you beat, and you pick up. If it was 10 plays, it's different. 3 plays, that's manageable. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Just I don't know if you had any thoughts, but that's the main point I want to take out from the running backs from this day in practice. Jason Renfro dropping another one, $1 holler right there.
Thank you, Jason. Again, much love.
What did he say?
Go Cowboys.
Oh yeah, you know it. So I just want to throw that in there. Just throwing that little piece of knowledge in there. And like I said, at the end of this camp, guys, that's it. This is the end of training camp in Oxnard, California. But the last notes I had in this thing, again, you see MICAH, you see DeMarcus Lawrence. I love this ending. This is the let's say the ending mojo of Oxnard here. It wasn't a mojo moment, but it was goal line downs, and they were trying to see if the offense can get going. They couldn't. Today was won by the defense. This week was won by the defense. The last 2 weeks were won from the defense. The entire fucking training camp has been won by the defense. Now, the offensive line is broken. I agree. Still, we have one of the best defenses as well. And no one's better than MICAH as far as I'm concerned on defense in the NFL. I said it, and I will say it again. So, when you look at this, guys, this 12th practice, it was chippy. It was spirited throughout the whole time. There were 2 significant fights. We discussed them, but there were no injuries. That's the win right there. That's the win. A lot of intensity, another win. The offensive line really on one-on-one drills did really well. I went over that with you guys. But in team drills, well, overwhelmed, overrun, and destroyed. As you can see there, Simi Fehoko had a great day. He had a lot of nice catches, even if it was off a sack. We got Jason Renfro breaking the tie there with Bobby Bottles going to 4. He got 2 safeties right there, Jason Renfro. And the big winner there is Matt Fox. Another one for him. Gifted away. Much love to the man, Jason Renfro. I'm just marking you down here, brother. Mike Fox also in the house. Congrats. Go Cowboys. Another person in the Navy Blue crew. Make sure you drop the emojis if you got them. Jason, let me update the board for the man right now in command of tonight's stream for sure. Jason Renfro. He's at 5. Oh, no, he's at 5? Yeah, he's at 4. I'm sorry. He's at 4 right now. Bobby Ball's at 3. But Jason Renfro has officially jumped into second place with that drop. And the only guy in front of him now is the man staying skeptical. Skeptical fan. So, Mark, he drops to 3 right now. Jason in second place. Much love and congrats to Mike Fox. Much love to the man, Jason Renfro's at 40. He's just staying at that 43 spot right there. 42, 43 points. He's really pulling for Deuce Vaughn and Hunter Lipke there, number 43. So much love, Jason Renfro. Now, as I'm getting to the end of this here, guys, the Simi Fehoko did have a very good day. I don't think he's going to make the team in the 53, but he had a good day. Had some nice catches. He had that one-handed catch which, again, it was really a sack. But, all right, we still like to see the result of the throw, right, of the play, right? Linebackers, I'm talking about LVE was involved. Damone Clark was involved. Of course, Mike all over the place. They flying around. And Mike, again, after the fight, after the scuffle, whatever you want to call it, after the the hubbub, I think that Micah Parsons, to me, was just a one-man wrecking machine, and he was just pissed. He just wanted to, like, destroy everyone, and that's what you're going to get in games with Micah Parsons every game. Unstoppable, as far as I was concerned, in this practice. Let's just, he should be moving into the field. Not last year, it was like 12 out of the 17 games. I think this year he'll have him maybe 16 out of the 18 games this year, or 18 weeks. So, as far as having that intensity and that, that he built up his frame, added some muscle, and, it still kept that speed and acceleration, that burst. I love it. He's there. Michael's ready to go. He could play today a full football game and dominated. Again, you saw the Cowboys in some of these, again, as you've seen the running game here with Tony Pollard. You see Tony Pollard here getting the screen. But Deuce Vaughn, really, the Cowboys utilized Deuce Vaughn a lot today, and it was on purpose. It was not by accident. I think this may be some Deuce plays here after these mojo moments. This is a mojo moment, kind of trying to score, and the Cowboys moving the ball down. But then then you got LVE bouncing here in coverage, and stopping this play here. Hendershot does not get anywhere because LVE stops him right there. So Dak, like I said, moving the team down the field in this kind of specialized moment. Mike McCarthy likes to throw in the middle of warm-ups and drills. Hits Michael Gallup for the touchdown, but of course, I'm pretty sure they have to redo it. There's a penalty on somebody. Dak tried to force it into a double team here to Trayvon Diggs. That's the key there. Trayvon Diggs with a special move on the ball. Pick 6, man, for number 7. And watch it from another angle, a little slowed down. I think that, fooled Dak. Dak was going to think he was going to drop back in the zone, but Trayvon's that wild card there. According to Dan Quinn's defense, that's what you saw. Now, here's little man Deuce. Just to get to the outside, escaping everyone, you just gained 7 yards. I'll take it. Screen to Deuce. Quick throws. That's what we're going to see when the blitz comes. Not going to be pass protection. Here, look at Deuce just walking, hiding. He's hiding behind offensive linemen. Deuce Vaughn's hiding behind balls of Josh Ball right there. And Deuce even on the goal line. He gets a couple of yards. He does get walloped by LVE and DeMarcus Lawrence. Whoop. But it's okay. He can still keep running. It plays down. But anyways, Deuce Vaughn, I mean, there was a lot of usage of Deuce Vaughn in this game without question. And Turpin was also pushed, in my opinion, by the offensive side at the starting team. Boom, right there. Turpin with the catch. Turpin also with another quick throw here from Cooper Rush to him as a receiver screen. The Cowboys are trying to really get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Cooper Rush getting it to Simi Fehoko. Again, touchdown for him. He had another nice catch earlier. I think you'll see it coming up now with on the sack play. Either way, Jalen Brooks, seventh round pick for us this year. Looking good in practice. Still didn't show it on the field as far as I'm concerned, but we'll see it. Mozzie Smith was very active today, along with Jonathan Hankins was playing today, and Quentin Bohanna in the mix. They were all active inside, stopping the run multiple times, as you saw in that 4th down situation. A lot of veteran leadership. A lot of veteran, as I'm seeing, showing Mandel here, knocking the ball away. Far from veteran, but a lot of veteran leadership showing up in this intensity today. Love it. On both sides of the ball. Let's get that clear, too. So, these practices go hard, right? That's a sack, but Brandon Cook's always making things look good. And, here, another sack, probably. Dak throws it, gets it to Simi Fehoko, one hands it right there. And then, keep watching as I kind of break down a couple of things. A lot of the reps for the running backs were given to Deuce Vaughn. So get ready to see more of Vaughn's evolving implementation in the offense. Can't wait. Simi Fehoko, this was probably, like I said, his best practice. Run defense was in full display. I talked about that. Curse was verbally challenging the Cowboy offense. Here, this is a challenge on the field. Just the fight night, baby. You know the deal. So, the run defense was on full blast. They were fucking dominating at the defense. J-Ron Curse, I love them yelling. Micah Parsons yelling. Everybody was ready to go for it. Again, the run defense for the Cowboy defense, has come up big, and you're seeing it. And guys, I can't stress this to you. This is our biggest weakness last year. So Mozzie Smith, number 58, number 95, Jonathan Hankins, number 98, Quentin Bohanna. They're going to be integral parts of this season. For short yardage stuff, for running downs, these guys will be in there. 2 out of those 3 I just mentioned, and they'll be rotated in and out as needed. When it comes to the pass rush, we need some help there still, but interior, run stop, we're good. We got all the pass rush we need all over the place. Outside, we can use MICAH inside, outside. MICAH here wants to use his boxing. Boom, boom, boom. Get a close-up of this. Let's move it closer. There you go. Boom. Oh, man. Of course, Sam Williams knocks him to the side. Farniak helps keep MICAH away, and then Dak talks him down from the issue. So, again, the battle for the backup spot, Tony Pollard, is also eyes are being watched by us here on MCF. Pollard, I love Pollard. He's going to be used, probably 75, 85% of the game, every game. So he's going to get full usage there. But I think that, Deuce right now is getting loose in that second spot. But Hunter Lipke, he did get some solid reps. So hopefully he will look good on the games when the lights come on. We'll see if number 43 can do that. But he's in trouble. He operated into the single setback. And again, what stood out of everything for Hunter Lipke right now is pass protection. The only guy that can really pass protect consistently is Hunter Lipke. So he'll be used a lot in the Seattle game and seeing what he can bring to the table on this thing, and see if he can do it when the lights come on. That's what I'm looking forward to. Now, this is those last 4 downs, right? I think we discussed. MICAH and DeMarcus Lawrence is attacking that. Actually, this was a previous 4 downs. Now, the last 4 downs start after this play when MICAH just screams, is vocal. Curse vocal, everyone vocal, love it, love it, love it. MICAH, you're going to be Defensive Player of the Year, maybe MVP of the season, of the whole NFL, if I was voting. Now, these plays, first down, tackle there, down. MICAH just disrupting everything. Second down, well, you'll see it for yourself. Second down, third down, fourth down. It's 2 run stops here. Second down, third down, another run stop. And then there's that DeMarcus Lawrence play, getting that sack, that stop. So, look. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to wrap it up for you guys here. You don't want to hear me talking about it. I want to hear some of your comments, your thoughts. Much love to all the membership. As we're wrapping this up a little, a quickie tonight. As we try to get a little quicker here, get the information out. You could get us on here. We definitely answer your questions and try to hit up as many as we can. But when you drop the love, we definitely hit you up as well. So, keep rolling on the nightly here as the defense wins another battle. Defense wins Oxnard. Let's call it that way, right? Whoa. And Stephanie Willis, part of the membership, but why? But why, sir? Because Bobby Bottles is in the house. And Bobby Bottles said another one. Another gifted membership. In a tie now with Jason Renfro. Stephanie Willis in the house. Much love. She's been in the membership before. On her own accord, right? So appreciate you, Bobby. I'll fix the board tomorrow. I'm one-handing it right now because the wife, has to get up. It's just 2 o'clock. That's it. She got to get out. So I handle the rest of the stream. But, yeah, the Cowboys together here, huddling, like I told you guys. That's how this thing ended in Oxnard once and for all. MICAH in the middle there saying, 1, 2, 3, Cowboys. And that's the team right there. They're going for the Super Bowl. There's no joking. No joking around here. Much love, by the way, once again to Bobby Bottles. And congrats to Stephanie Willis with that membership. So as I wrap it up here on my side of things, that's it for the full practices in Oxnard, even without the fans. There was no fans there today. The energy was off the boards, off the charts, guys. And now it comes to a close. Mike McCarthy, had a lengthy message to his team, as you saw in that huddle, with then MICAH kind of solidifying the 1, 2, 3 Cowboys, the emphatic team, go Cowboys, kind of ending to the Oxnard situation. So again, to me, this padded practice, guys, is everything I needed to see for the defense. They dominated. The offense has a lot to work with here. I don't think we've seen one day we had our full offense on that field. In any of these 3 weeks. Let's be honest. We haven't seen our offensive line together at all this entire 3 weeks, and it's mainly been backups. So, it's still Pollard's still being worked in slowly. Schoonmaker's, slowly getting worked in as well because he's injured. So I'm just saying, think about it, guys. We're fine. We are fine. Yes, we wish we were more solidified on the offensive line? Yes. We wish we had a superstar tight end? Sure. We're complaining a lot about things that right now we just got to take some hits with and hope the Cowboys front office, Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, I hope they have a plan. I hope they have a plan for going forward with, what if something happens to an offensive lineman not going to win and there's no real depth that can handle this shit. So, again, I liked what I've seen on all sides of the ball. I like the way I've seen from McCarthy's Texas Coast offense. We'll see more of that, I think, unveiled against Seattle this Saturday, which, again, tune in right here. Watch party. Cameras are on, play-by-play. We get here intense. For a preseason game, all 4 quarters were intense. If you missed the last one, check it out. Check out the replay. or check us out live. Either way, I think it's fun. We all learn together, and we all discuss the game together. You can have it on, watching it. Make sure you have us on as well, and we can go back and forth. Don't even mute the announcers, guys. I was calling the plays before the announcers were calling the plays. Trust me on that. So we're having fun here, and we're going to do it again Saturday night right here live on My Cowboys Family. The game is 10 o'clock Eastern. So 9 Central, 8 Mountain, and 7 Pacific. Keep that in mind as well. So I love that, guys. There's no backing down by both sides. Defense won, but offense didn't back down. Defense and offense, I think, were both doing great out there on the field. Special teams even got heated at times. Both sides played ferocious. And they're just, you always hear this about training camp, but you're seeing it now. You're seeing it visually, guys. Defenses and offense, they just hate each other so much at this point. You got to get them against other teams, and let's cool it down a little bit. This is like the breaking point, and luckily we got all of it out right now against each other. And I'm gonna knock on wood again, guys. Donovan Wilson is our biggest injury. Jordan Lewis is coming back from an injury from last year. That's our biggest injuries, right? Knocking on fucking wood. Biggest injuries right now, guys. We got out of this Oxnard portion great. 3 more major practices, with fans and hitting supposedly. That's next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We survived that. I'm knocking on wood again, baby, because we are heading into 2023 in a good spot. John Cook, welcome to the family. Much love. We're past 26,000 family members here, subscribers. Can't say enough about the new G's. And, of course, those, not to say old G's, but the OGs, the originals. Appreciate you all. So, again, I loved this training camp. This is one of the most fun training camps. I know we have maybe more highlights than other training camps. I don't give a flying fuck. I want to see production that's going to be vital to the season, not just a cool play by Kellen Moore. So, I like, or a cool catch by Simi Fehoko. I want to see consistency, domination, intensity. We saw that throughout the whole camp. But really got domination and intensity by the defense in this one here. So, I don't know. I'm very happy about this camp. And as this final practice was ending, guys, the first signs of the Cowboys camp, again, they're going to have a walkthrough tomorrow, but no one's going to be there for that. The first signs of the Cowboy camp in Oxnard is approaching its end. It's closing, again, officially closes out Friday, right? And, on Friday, it's all gone. It's a empty field once again. People could get, people are mad about the getting blocked at the views and all that stuff. All that's over with as well. There'll be a nice view again of an empty field. So Cowboys are out Friday. Tomorrow's a walkthrough. Friday they leave to Seattle and have an off day, I guess you could say, or a walkthrough night. And then Saturday they play once again, 7 p.m. Pacific time out there, which, they're on Pacific time right now, so they're used to that. And then when they're done, they fly back to Texas, back to Dallas, back to Frisco at the Star on the 22nd, 3rd, and 24th of this month. 3 practices, probably 1 walkthrough out of those 3. 2 of them will be pads, and they're all with the fans being involved. Well, then we pack it up, guys. It's over. The trucks arrived at the field here. Things were being rolled away already. They were packing stuff up in this training camp session at the end of this session, so it's over. In Oxnard, it's over. The OO. Over in Oxnard. Now, let me help the chat here as I wrap it up here. I'm the solo. But, hey, that's what I'm saying. We got to pick up. It's a teamwork thing here on the family side. Sometimes, she picks up some of the extra stuff. And I pick up the blow-by-blow here on the ones and twos solo style. So, let's see who's in the house. Let me see here. I'm going back a little bit. As much, I guess I could go back. I got Seabass. Said Biadasz owed Micah lunch money, Kenzie Bands. Took it too far. I think the wife read that one. Monroe Godet, Jason Renfro, lost in translation, Asmodeus. Oh, that's right. We did read this. We read his comment. Seabass, can they be fined? Stone Immaculate Voodoo in the house. So the problem, the Cowboys beat up on what? They beat up on one. They need this energy with the Niners. I'm thinking it's coming. I think they're coming. I think the energy is coming to all these teams. I think they're going to take it out. They got to keep the intensity. I agree. I think it's coming. That's my opinion. Pick and pop here. Sam got snuck in the Lions Den. Thomas Garrett. All 32 teams fighting in training camp. Exactly. Thank you, Thomas. Superior Garrett. Buffalo Bills fought a couple days straight. Azteca in the house. It's done in a good way. They're bringing out the dog in these players. I'm telling you, some people don't really fully understand the good that this brought out. Stone said parts of the best in the NFL. I agree. Jason Kenzie, Asmodeus Voodoo, Texas Twister, happy birthday again to him. Very belated at this point, but yes, brings it during the season. He will. If anyone's going to bring it, it's going to be Micah Parsons. Cactus and Fight shows how far you're willing to go and shows other teams what will happen if you do. And listen, it's just more about, I agree with that. I think it's more about you got to bring it to these teams. They're not going to watch the film. They don't care. They want to see you bring it to them. You're going to bring this intensity to the Niners and the Eagles. If we do, we win. I said it. Voodoo, Bobby, Seabass, W, Stone Immaculate, Lost in Translation, Popping Bottles. Yeah, Bobby Bottles is popping bottles in the house right now. Let me fix that board right here. I think I could fix it. I know that Mr. Bobby Bottles is right now moving way up this board here. Let me see if I can get him on here. Sorry I haven't updated the board in a couple of minutes, but I'll fix it now for you guys because Mr. Bobby Bottles, man, he's popping bottles, and pretty sure he is behind El Fuego by like 1 or something. So he's in 5th place on the overall board, and he's tied for 2nd on that gifting leaderboard, man. Jason Renfro got 4. Bobby Bottles got 4. Skeptical got 8. He's doubled them up. Touchdown, 2-point conversion versus 2 safeties 2 times. Let's see here. Jason Renfro, Seabass, screens and jet sweeps with Deuce Vaughn and Pollard. Boom. There you go. That's how you avoid the pass blocking portion of things. A little tight end, chip blocking. There you go, Seabass. You got it. Kenzie said, did you see Deuce Vaughn's face creation? I have not. We'll have to see it. Raul said, I want to see that Pollard. I want to see what Pollard does this year. Hoping he goes off. I think he will. I think it's knock on wood he stays healthy. I think he's good to go. Bong Toe Time says Stone Immaculate. You are immaculate when you're stoned, so hence your name. Enjoy. Matt Fox membership. Much love to Jason Renfro on that side. Voodoo Alpha. Vaughn was running in between tackles. I'm glad the coaching staff is not scared to use him like a running back. Thank you, Voodoo. I told you Mike McCarthy's bringing out a little bit more of the skill set. That's the thing I think with McCarthy. It's not about the scheme, and you got to follow it like a freaking captain, which is exactly what Kellen Moore's situation was with his game plan. He didn't know how to adjust. He didn't know how to adapt. These are not things I'm saying. These are facts. These are things that we know. McCarthy literally said that he, has trouble with adjustment. So, Deuce Vaughn, guys, being used in the right way is the key here. Kenzie Band, Stone, Immaculate, Voodoo, Bobby Bottles, exactly. Voodoo, get him in space. Hiding behind guys. You see some of these routes he's running. He's just hiding behind offensive linemen. You don't know where the fuck he is. I love it. Matt Fox, yes, congrats. Bobby Bottles in the house, giving it to him. Drop those emojis if you got them right now. Right now, drop those emojis, guys, if you got them. Let me see here. We got over here. It's 2 a.m., brother. Sorry. Let me see here. Seabass, Skeptical. Tolbert is staying at number 4. I agree. Tolbert's solidifying himself as a number 4 receiver on our team. Stephanie Willis in the house, thanks to Bobby. Popping bottles. Skeptical fan. Dak is really good at distributing the ball to everyone. Yes. Yes, the gifting is awesome. Thank you, Skeptical. Really kicked it off here, man. By the end of this weekend, we're going to come up. I think next week we're going to do something special here. Starting next week, we're going to talk with again, got to get time, but it'll be this week, and we discuss things, Skeptical, on your wonderful raffle prizes. Thank you, Stone Immaculate. Appreciate it. Asmodeus in the house. Yes, she had to go, guys. At 2 a.m. here on our side. Well, now it's like 2:15. Late night football. We roll late night. I have a later job in the day, so I'm okay. The wife gets up much earlier than I do, so yeah, this is her. She's gonna have a 2 o'clock, I think 2 o'clock or a little after sometimes if she can make it night cutoff here. I think for her. So yeah, that heat wave is crazy, right? We got a little couple day break. Even in Florida, it's finally calmed down some, but it's coming right back. Stone and Immaculate are trying to make it on Thursday in Oxnard. Do not make it. There's no more practice. They're not allowing any fans back anymore. It's over. Kenzie Bands, you see Deuce Vaughn. Oh yeah, I saw that. 6'8" here. What's up, brother? How you doing? Let's go Cowboys. 6'8" in the house. Everybody, make sure you hit the thumbs up right now. If you haven't done it yet, write it out there. Where is that? Dollars that in the exclamation point, right? Damn, I can't do it on my stupid machine here. Oh boy, forget it. I can't do it. Somebody else can do it out there. The MCF, hit the like, subscribe, the notification bell. Follow us on Twitter at MyCowboysFamily. And always, if you're in the membership, drop them if you got them. That's just a mandatory thing. Skeptical, dropping the chopping of the Seahawk head. I love it. Cactus G in the place to be. NRG, Doobs. Much love to you. Yeah, it's past 2 here. No more fumbling since Skeptical fan of Greek. Fuck the Eagles, the Cat 52. Always second that. Fuck Philly. There you go. Skeptical fan now dropping the chopped head. The sick goal and the sea chickens. I love it. Salute, lost in translation. Raul, skeptical fan. He's in Mexico, New Mexico right now, and he's got 12-16 out there for skeptical fan. Good night, Stephen White. Stone said, fuck the Eagles, fuck the Giants, fuck the Commanders, and fuck everybody except for our Dallas Cowboys. I want that Super Bowl. I don't want the NFC East. I don't want to make the playoffs. I don't want to go to the NFC. I know NFC Championship is great if we get there. I want to win the Super Bowl. I don't want to get there. I want to win it. I don't say get there. Listen, we get an NFC Championship game, everyone stays where they're at on this team. If we don't, then you can say you could break up the family here a little bit as far as the Cowboy team out there. But I don't accept anything but a Super Bowl victory, especially when we have a team that's a top 5 team in the NFL that can definitely make that run to number 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited too, Cat, for this weekend. Stone's like, I'm out. No more mistakes. Again, we got to be more consistent, right? Lost in translation. Consistency is key for the Cowboys. Panama Jack in the house at South Texas in the house. Rio Grande Valley, the real South Texas. And third, that. Fuck Philly. Thomas Garrett, the game will be televised Sunday night. Exactly. 10 p.m. Eastern. Adjust your time zones accordingly. NFL Network will have the game. But hey, have the game on the screen, mute them, and listen to us break it down with you guys. If we're ahead or if they're ahead, just pause the TV if you can and let it catch up so you're matched up with the game you're watching on your side. But that's a fun way of getting listen, my own mother. We're in New York. We're born in New York, so we can talk to New York, New York slang, the shit, and all that stuff. But I'm telling you something, guys. When my mother watches it, she's intensely watching the game. She always listens to the announcers. Now she mutes the announcers and literally listens to us over here. So even the grandma, MCG, I guess you can say, my Cowboys grandma, even she's my Cowboys abuela. Really, she's it's Cuban. So my Cowboys abuela would be the one that reps the Cowboys. That's where I got my star from. So the mom. We all represent it in our ways, right? Stone Immaculate, appreciate you, man. The Superior Garrett, Thomas Garrett, Cavity 2, Texas representing, Tim Pinnell. Stop cussing, he said. Sorry, I guess a little bit of my New York comes out in me sometimes, but I always rep that star over everything. Sorry, Tim, but that's the way it goes. Panama Jack said, not sure, not a bad idea. The announcers are trash. Listen, I just go back to that game. I'm very proud. I was watching the Jacksonville announcers, so they really sucked. But maybe the Cowboy announcers, I'm sure, were a lot better. But I was calling every play, and they were calling them all wrong. And NRG said, who do you think the Cowboys will go against in the Super Bowl? Man, there's a lot of great teams in the AFC. I don't care. Bring it, Mahomes. Bring it, Josh Allen. Bring it, Burrow. I don't care. Bring it. I think we're the best team in the NFL. If we're going to go into the Super Bowl, I think we could beat anybody in the AFC. It's going to be maybe a little harder. Cowboy fans everywhere in Philly, says Panama Jack. Stone Immaculate. Nana Cowboys fan, yep. Hey, my dad is a Giants fan, New York Giants fan. It was a Giants Cowboys household. Just something drew me to that star, to the cheerleaders, and to Dallas Cowboys. Before I knew what the fuck Dallas Cowboys were, fully, I guess you can say. I was a Cowboy fan since like 4 years old. So go Cowboys. I'm still doing it. Sorry, Tim. Didn't mean to curse there. Cavity do said they got the players' names wrong and everything on these games. I'm telling you, man. I'm glad you guys chill with us here, and you guys can get the actual. We like to get our pronunciations correct if possible when it comes to these players as best as we can. So keep the real deal going and continuously flowing here on this side of the microphone. Tim Pinnell said, "I thought Parsons was taking a day off. I've been screaming, let's have Parsons take a day off, but you can't stop. You can't stop a hungry lion. And the thing about Micah Parsons is that injured, no day off. Almost hit Dak Prescott, no day off. No chill. McCarthy, no veteran day off. No, Micah wants to play. He don't want to stop playing. And now he can start pushing that ferocity to other teams now, right? I love it. Panama Jack said Troy announced the Cowboy games like he played for the Niners. It's ridiculous. I don't mind him because he's hard on the Cowboys the same way I'm hard on the Cowboys in the fact that, he knows what you need to win a Super Bowl. But I think this year, I see it, he sees it, we all see it, we have that DNA bubbling again. We got for it to actually be called this, though, you got to do it. You got to win that Super Bowl. So I know we have it. Troy Aikman knows we have the possibilities. You got to get out there, get consistent, and get done, and do it. That's it. NRG, they're best together. How's that? Parsons a werewolf since Stone Immaculate. MCW went to bed about 20 minutes ago or so. Sorry about that, guys. Voodoo said, I need the energy versus the Niners. I agree. We got to see it against the Eagles and Niners in every damn game this season, specifically the playoffs and the run we're going to make. Again, knocking on wood, can't help if injuries hit us and overpower us. Outside of that, only we can stop us. The only thing that can stop us are the Cowboys. That's it. Kerr says, there's 32 teams. The only team that can stop us right now is the Dallas Cowboys, ourselves. I truly believe that. So, guys, as we wrap it here, my Cowboys family. The wife's next to me here in spirit, though, as you can see, repping the MCF. I'm repping the Cowboys, but we're always repping that star over everything. Thank you all once again for another great night here. Let me shout out those that dropped the love from above. Jason Renfro, multiple gifts here for the membership side. Dwayne Broussard, Skeptical Fan, also gifting. Bobby Bottles gifting, multiple memberships here with us as well. Jangly Echoes, appreciate every single one of you guys dropping the love, dropping the knowledge in the chat, the back and forth discussions. We always go back. We always love to learn, and hopefully you guys learn with us here, 6 years and beyond. The wife knows why we do this. You guys know why we do this. But first, we got to shout out those that allow us to do this on the nightly. And that's the sponsor of the week and also the Cash App King, Snug X. And we all know why he's here. Much love to Snug X. Currently, the leader in the Cash App side of things is Mr. El Fuego. He's on fire right now, and he is the current leader, although you got Jason Renfro in the mix, so keep an eye out for him. And on the right now, Jason Renfro got 42 points on that stream, boss, and the back-to-back membership gifting champ right now in the house, like our 90s Cowboys. Jason Renfro got that side of the board. But when you look about who's leading the overall board and who's leading the gifting membership board, it's still the man, Skeptical Fan, in first place. Jason Renfro's right behind him on the overall board, and Bobby Bottles is too. He's right there, and they're both, Jason Renfro and Bobby Bottles, tie with 4 memberships gifted. Skeptical got that 8. He's got that double lead on them as we speak at this moment. And it's all crowned up on Sunday night, guys. We wrap it up here at MCF. So appreciate all you guys dropping the love and the support. Can't go without saying that. But again, we appreciate everybody dropping the knowledge and dropping those emojis in the chat right now if you're in the membership. And as, I always ask her, but today I'm going to just tell you guys why we do this on the nightly every single night. It's about that navy blue, that silver too, and yes, that star over everything. Never forget. Win, lose, or draw, good, bad, or ugly. Here, we always rep that star over everything. And here on My Cowboys Family on YouTube in our 7th season, 6 full years here and beyond on YouTube. Never forget the number one thing here, now, and forever. As always, go Cowboys. Let's get that 6 and beyond. And beyond. Don't stop there. NRG, F the Eagles, you know it. Kenzie, Tim, Cab, Voodoo, everybody in the house, man. Appreciate your drops of knowledge all night long. Appreciate that. And, of course, on the drops side, can't do this without your drops of love from above. So, truly humbled by the best fans of all YouTube. Your gifting is really the best love, too, as well here, man. You could drop the Cash App, and that actually, you bypass the YouTube things more. I just love the fact that you guys are gifting other people the opportunity to take part in what we do here on the Navy Blue crew. And if they want to advance, you can advance that or keep going if you guys want once you get gifted one of those. But you guys are dropping them right now. Crazy in the chat. You guys got those other ones in there right now. You're cracking me up, Kenzie. Guys, thank you once again. It's now coming to a close. We're dropping out, clocking out for the night, relocking and reloading for another show. I'm assuming tomorrow, although it's going to be really light on news. Anything comes up, we'll hit you up throughout the day. I got some bonus footage coming with you guys tomorrow afternoon, I guess you can say, from the last couple of practices that we did not get all the videos from video clips. You'll get a lot of new ones, a lot of new angles. So check that out tomorrow. I got a little deuce footage coming out for you guys as well. And of course, that's tomorrow, Thursday. Friday, another chill day. I guess you could say they fly to Dallas, and then Saturday's the game. We'll be here chilling with you guys the next 2 before game day kicks off as we do our preview. I think Fan Friday we do our preview for this for the Seattle game and what we want to see from our guys. From our depth. Anyway, I'm talking too much. We're out of here, guys. Before we can drop out officially for the night, as the wife always says, what do we got to do first? Oh, she says, we got to drop the beat. I talk a lot, don't I? Damn, I love my Dallas Cowboys. I know you guys out there love the Dallas Cowboys too. Repping that blue, that silver, that star, and getting that 6. It's got to be sooner than later, guys. We can't go 27 years plus. Can't do it. Right now we're at 26 plus. We're getting ready to 27. Let's put it to an end now. And just a reminder for those few Eagle fans that fly around us, 5 is always greater than 1. Those are facts. Another fact, it is tonight's Cowboys chat has come to a close. But hey, it got physical out there the last day of training camp for the public, for on the field as far as hitting is concerned. Tomorrow's walkthrough day. Mike McCarthy concerned? I don't know. I think he's kind of happy. Micah had to be wrestled away. Kerr spoke about, hey, it's us versus 32 teams, including the Cowboy offense. Sam Williams, Brock Hoffman, the 67 over there, got into it a little bit. You also had, of course, Tyler Biadasz, Micah, everything. It was an eventful practice. The best news of all, though, outside of the intensity, the battling, I loved seeing the getting the anger out. No injuries. No injuries. And here in MCF, that right now is number 1. Here it's about that. Oh, okay, number 2. Number 1, the navy blue, silver, and star over everything. Never forget the number 1 thing right here in my Cowboys family. Much love to everyone in the house, even the haters. Appreciate everybody stopping by, hitting that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Appreciate all of you. Have a good night. Stay safe. We'll see you back tomorrow. Peace out. And never, ever forget, Go Cowboys!